You know Mr. Terrific as the brain behind the Justice League Unlimited, but let's go back in time and check out his secret origins. This is a review for Mr. Terrific Year 1 from DC Comics. Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Mr. Terrific Year 1, Issue number 1. This is a new book from DC Comics. I believe this is a mini-series. This is written by Al Letson with art by Valentin De Leandro, colors by Marisa Luis, and Edwin Galman also does some art for a few pages, which are the present timeline with letters by Lucas Gattoni. And a beautiful cover by the Leandro and Luis. You'll see when I show you the art previews, you'll see the very distinct difference between Galman's art and De Leandro's art, which I think really works for us setting up. I think Galman wanted to make sure that it felt like a more contemporary happening now in the world of DC All In. And then, of course, De Leandro has the freedom to kind of go back into the past. And I think that's just a very good job by the editing team, Andresha and Marquis Draper, of just setting this up. So, in this issue, the secret origins of the breakout hero of the Justice League, brilliant young inventor Michael Holt's life was destined for greatness, yet everything screeched to a halt when his wife, Paula, and unborn son were killed in a car accident. The Holts once shared ambitious dreams of using their technology to help others, but after the tragedy, Michael retreats from society and sells Holt Industries to a mysterious and craven tech billionaire, Athena Prescott. The domino effect of Michael's actions set off an explosive chain of events that take not so ordinary man from the depths of despair to the heights of heroism. Meanwhile, in the present day, Mr. Terrific continues to research what became of Darkseid after the events of the DC All-In special. We have a video on that if you want to go check out what happened. And also comes to realize that his past and the present might be inextricably linked. Discover all the secret sorrows and triumphs of Mr. Terrific and how he came to be. This thrilling modern retelling and expansion of his origins by DC Writers Workshop alumnus and multiple award winner TV writer Al Letson, who you may have, if you watch the show Monarch Legacy of Monsters, you might have seen some of the work there. And then, of course, Valentin De Leandro, who's worked on things like Bitch Planet or Black Manta. This is a really, really cool start, a really great start to a series. Mr. Terrific has been a character that I feel after reading King's Strange Adventures, really put him on my radar again as to like, oh yeah, this character is just like really cool. Like let's read more about him. And I think DC got the same memo because they really have put him at the forefront, especially with the Martian Manhunter kind of on the outs after the events of Absolute Power. Mr. Terrific is kind of like the backbone and the brains of the nervous system, if you will, of the current Justice League. So it's really fun to kind of go back and check out his origin story, which it is filled with tragedy. Like things get very tragic immediately, but I think the art really counterbalances that. I really like the art. It feels very much like a contemporary version of like some really classic style of art. It's hard to explain because it definitely feels modern and it looks modern, but there are sometimes those thicker lines and those outlines and the lack of detail. Like this isn't something that is ultra detailed or even trying to appear lifelike. It's very much a stylized book, and it's a very interesting style. And I think it really works just because of the combination of everything. And then, of course, as I mentioned, you have the present timeline, which is drawn a little bit different to really more reflect of the things that something like Dan Mora is doing in the Justice League Unlimited, right? So you feel that same issue. So I really didn't know what to expect out of this, but I'm very interested. I will say a story like this feels to me, especially the way that it left off after the first issue, feels to me like it's going to read better for me once it's all collected or once the first arc is completed. I don't know exactly how long this book will run. My assumption is that it will do maybe 6 to 12 issues, depending on how deep and how successful this series is. But yeah, Mr. Terrific, a really fun character. There's so much about him, right? Like this, on top of just being a superhero, this man was a peak athlete, and just super intelligent. So like, yeah, Michael Holt is a very interesting character in the DC universe. So if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what other books you might be reading from DC Comics or other comics in general. And as always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here. So make sure to share, like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when we go live to talk about comics and all that cool stuff. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Bye bye.